What's up guys, Benny here and welcome to another Call of Duty Modern Warfare video. As you can probably tell from the title, I really want to talk about the potential of a Battle Royale in Modern Warfare, along with all the other modes we know are coming to the game, which is going to make Modern Warfare one of the biggest games this year. Now, the biggest bit of news that came from the reveal of the multiplayer was the fact that the game is going to support at least 100 player matches in the brand new ground war mode. The actual press release from Infinity Ward talking about all the different types of modes that we're going to be able to play in this game said that players can jump into new play spaces that redefine Call of Duty multiplayer, from quick action, close quarters 2 versus 2 experiences in gunfight, traditional 6 versus 6 multiplayer gameplay modes that support 10 versus 10 and 20 versus 20 firefights, along with high player count maps and combat such as the all-new Ground War, an epic large-scale mode supporting more than 100 players, and that's just the beginning for Modern Warfare fans. Now, for me personally, when you think of 100 players, the first mode that instantly pops into your head is Battle Royale, whether that's PUBG, Fortnite, or Apex Legends, which actually only has 60 player matches, but is still a brilliant Battle Royale. No console game of this quality has ever tried more than 100 player multiplayer games. Even Battlefield, which is known for its large-scale combat, has only ever had 64 players at a time, which is just giving you an idea of what the new Call of Duty Modern Warfare game engine is allowing them to do. Now, before I get onto all the modes that I got to play at the hands-on multiplayer reveal, I just want to talk about a few things that would make sense that we could potentially see a Battle Royale within Modern Warfare at some point in time. Firstly, all the game mechanics are there, which is a big thing. The game has the ability to deal with at least 100 player matches, and the wording in the press release that Infinity Ward released saying an epic large-scale mode supporting more than 100 players gives you a strong indication that they easily have the ability to have more players, which on a game that looks and sounds as good as Modern Warfare is mind-blowing. That also means we could possibly see Modern Warfare having more than the traditional 100-player Battle Royale, which would be awesome to see, and something you would expect from a franchise like Call of Duty, which over all the years that I've played the game has always tried to push, improve, and be the best first-person shooter against all the other competition in the industry. And for a game that is aiming to be the ultimate multiplayer playground, why would they completely ignore the most popular game mode in the world right now, with other battle royales like Fortnite just hosting the largest tournament of all time with that $30 million World Cup, which is absolutely insane, but also makes me so happy to see how far esports has come, or Apex Legends hosting their $500,000 invitational, with both games also pulling in massive viewerships. It just makes sense for a battle royale to be in Call of Duty Modern Warfare at some point in time, especially as there isn't even the question if Modern Warfare would be able to cope with those 100 player matches that you would expect for a Battle Royale, as we already know we're going to have exactly that with the game's Ground War mode. Secondly, we've already seen the weapon spawning mechanics that you'd need for a Battle Royale when we first got shown the 2 versus 2 gunfight mode by Tom, Legion, Courage, and TP, which is another feature you'd need for a Battle Royale. The biggest question would be the map that you'd play on for the Battle Royale. Would a unique map be created just like Treyarch did for Blackout or for Modern Warfare? Would you quite simply play on some of the already created battle maps that we'll be getting to play in the game's Ground War mode? In our multiplayer hands-on, we also got to see the kill streak selection feature, which worked by when you'd manage to unlock multiple kill streaks by holding down right on the D-pad. You'd then get a menu with 4 slots to select which kill streak you'd like to use. Once again, something you'd hope to see in a Battle Royale to select your meds, equipment, or perks if they had a similar selection of loot to Blackout. And having that radial wheel has also worked so successfully in Apex Legends, it's easily something that would work in a Modern Warfare Battle Royale. And that's another very good point. After the success of Blackout in Black Ops 4, why would you not have a Battle Royale? The one thing we haven't seen is how attachments would work for weapons that you'd find, because with there being between 30 to 60 attachments for every gun in multiplayer, thanks to the gunsmith, which is incredible by the way, how would they make that work in the Battle Royale? Because you couldn't have 60 different attachments for weapons laying around, as it would just be far too many. There's even health bars and monitors that could be used for you to see your own health and your team's health at the top of the screen in 2v2s, which would work perfectly in the BR. Also, another huge thing for a lot of battle royales is having vehicles in the game to help get around the map. It's something that Call of Duty Blackout did so well with boats, ATVs, and helicopters. Who can forget the helicopters? And in our hands-on of Modern Warfare on the 20 versus 20 battle map that we got to play, there were already ATVs for you to be able to hop onto and drive around to try and get behind the enemy. You also have the ability to earn a tank as a kill streak, which you and another player could take control of. Now, that might be a little bit too powerful for a battle royale, but vehicles are definitely already in the game, which is exactly what you need. Now, I'm personally a huge battle royale fan, if you couldn't tell already, and it's all I've really played since I stopped competing on Call of Duty, whether that was PUBG, Fortnite, Apex Legends, and of course, Call of Duty Blackout. So I'd love to see it added into Modern Warfare at some point in time. Now, of course, Infinity Ward may want to stay completely away from having a battle royale in Modern Warfare, but the game currently has all the right tools and mechanics to make it work, especially with that brand new engine that the game is running off. Do make sure to share what you think about a battle royale being in Modern Warfare down in the comments below. But the exciting thing about Modern Warfare is that even without a battle royale, there is going to be so much to do and something to appeal to everyone. Now, even though I hope Modern Warfare is going to have a battle royale, we do, however, know some modes and game types are 100% going to be in the game thanks to our early hands-on. I got to play the game for around 3 hours and got to experience 2v2s, 6v6s, 10v10s, and of course that brand new large-scale 20 versus 20, which we later found out could possibly go up to over 100 players in ground war. 2v2s will be played on the smallest maps available, known as flash maps. 6v6s will be on maps known as tactical maps, and then larger game modes will be played on battle maps. The most exciting of which has got to be the battle maps, as we haven't had the chance to play these large-scale battles in a Call of Duty before. You've always had to go play a game like Battlefield, which would have planes, tanks in 32 versus 32 matches. From my personal experience with hands-on with the game, it can get a little bit manic because everyone didn't really know the layout of the map, and without the mini-map being in the game, you found yourself getting shot from behind a lot and didn't know exactly where your team were. Though what it does do is open the opportunity for a completely different Call of Duty experience. It will help create those moments where you run into a room and gun 6 people down, or manage to get 10 kills with a single airstrike. And I think that's what we've got to look forward to most with those 20 versus 20 game modes, is the fact that it's something new, but with that Call of Duty gameplay that we all know and love. Another huge feature with Modern Warfare is the fact that it's the first Call of Duty game to feature crossplay. I've seen a lot of questions about how that's going to work, and it also makes sense to have crossplay when you're trying to have game modes featuring over 100 players to help reduce those queue times. It's something that we've seen work so well for Fortnite with its Battle Royale, and you don't have to worry if you're playing with a controller that you won't be at an unfair disadvantage going up against a mouse and keyboard, because your lobbies will be input based. If you're playing with a controller, you'll be going up against players with controllers, and vice versa if you're using a mouse and keyboard. One of the interesting things I saw in the menus is the fact that you're able to select your input, which means that the game may allow you to plug your mouse and keyboard into your console, just like so many games have been doing, thanks to mouse and keyboard support on the Xbox One. If you're playing Fortnite, for example, you could just put your mouse and keyboard into your Xbox and use those instead, rather than controller, if that's what you'd prefer using. But crossplay is going to be an awesome addition to Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and is going to be awesome to have, because whether Modern Warfare has a battle royale added or not, it'll allow you to play with your friends on whatever console or platform that they're playing on, which is going to be pretty damn cool. But there we have it. That is the end of today's video, and I'm just really excited to find out whether Modern Warfare ends up having a battle Royale added to the game or not. But if not, we still have so many amazing game modes for us to play, especially that 100-player ground war, which I feel is going to be one of the most epic Call of Duty moments of all time, especially if it's done right, which I believe Infinity Ward are going to do a great job with, especially after having that hands-on with the multiplayer already. The game feels amazing. I'd love to see the minimap added, but the guns, the vehicles, the maps so far all look incredible. Do make sure to let me know what you think down in the comments below, and whether you think there's going to be a battle royale added into Modern Warfare. I think there's everything that's needed to make it happen, and I'd love to see it just because I am a huge battle royale fan. And if you're new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe. I do loads of content around battle royales and first-person shooters like Modern Warfare, so subscribe if you're new, smash that thumbs up button, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.